now. I'm recording. Fantastico. Uh, episode 6. Winging it. The West Wing podcast. So excited. So excited. Oh. Da da. Oh, wait, we have to get in the same key. Da 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 da. My friend Sarah, shout out to my friend Sarah, used to have it as her ringtone. I don't know how that you can do that, but she did it. So if anybody out there would like to know how to do that, just tweet at us and I will call Sarah right away and ask her how she did it. Because that's the kind of dedication we have to you people. All right, so we're in episode 6, and the name of the episode is Mr. Willis of Ohio. So let's find out. All right, go. Lead us through it, Sally. What happens? Mm-hmm. That's the political stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The census. And there's poker. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Um, and poker, which is how we begin the episode. And of course, while they're sitting there in a smoky poker game, Bartlett starts telling a riddle and other. Let Bartlett be Bartlett. Yes. Yes. It's very enjoyable in the obvious eye roll sort of way, but it's endearing. Also, one of those riddles that he was asking, one of those trivia questions was, what are the 3 words that start in the English language that start with DW? That blew my mind. There's only 3? Did that not immediately drive you insane? The seeds on the strawberry? Yeah. I Especially the pun joke made by Toby. Let's not let that go unnoticed when he made do well into duel and made a pun joke. Just rewatch it. It's a nice moment for nerds like me. Um, yeah, that blew my mind. So Sam has to help Josh understand the report? Question mark? This is exactly what I put. I'm just Yeah. We're watching it backwards. We've already seen the arcs of both characters and it just seems weird, but hey, things change. Yes. Mm-hmm. The room is unsecured. Mm-hmm. And people that are obviously better at hopping the fence than I am, because I can't hop a fence if there's like a rabid dog chasing after me. That's like some people are just good at that. I'm probably not good at that. Yeah. It's kind of weird that like there weren't things that dropped down in front of the windows. You know what I mean? Bulletproof. Nothing to lose. Sorry, I'm just singing the song Bulletproof. Fire away, far away. I would like to see that because I don't really believe it. I mean, I believe it hypothetically, but I would like to see it with mine own eyes. Yeah, bulletproof glass in general. It doesn't have to be from the White House. I've just never seen it. Would be kind of cool. Um all right, so then we go into the title, the theme song, fully orchestrated, holler back, youngin, whoop whoop. And then I'm noticing that Janelle Maloney is still a guest star at this point. She isn't, that's Donna. Yes, she's still a guest star. She is not yet a full cast member. Mm-hmm. Well, she's a little bit, she's had more dialogue. She's had more lines, but there's a great line where Sam says, I'm not saber rattling here. And I think I'm going to use that sometime, instead of saying like, I'm not bluffing. I'm not, this is the real deal. I'm not saber rattling. So I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to go over well with that parties. So I think Yeah, I think they just needed to give Toby something to be mad about within the first 5 minutes, and it was like, here's this. Yes, he's got to hit it every time. And then CJ asked Sam to tutor her about the census. Yes, like you said, there's a lot of tutoring going on. And then but that's got to be difficult though, because honestly, I feel like a lot of us would do that in any other job situation. And you'll do exactly what she did, and you get with someone and you figure out what you need to know, and it's fine. Um but she can't really fake it. But what is she going to do? Expose her lack of I mean, from what we know of her backstory, she was a PR person, and now she's working in the White House. So there's no reason she would have an exhaustive political knowledge. Um, so I think it's okay that she doesn't understand it, but whatever. So yes, he tutors her on that, and then Josh and Donna's asking about the budget surplus, which I think is hilarious. That there was one. Again, I was like, what's a budget surplus? Hey, I'm just kidding, guys. That she's asking about the budget surplus, and she's like, I want my money back, blah blah blah. And it's nice because she kind of gives it to him at the end. It's keeps his money from dinner or something. Uh, right. Another another playing dumb. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It was good. Good jobs, Sorkins. There was also a handful of there were a handful of vocabulary words in this episode that I didn't know, which is weird. I think I understood them contextually, but I could not give an explanation. For example, arcane. I never use that word. Do you remember them? Yeah. Did you catch, then you might know this subtitler. Josh says like Leo or Newt Rockney? Sometimes I get mixed up. Who's that? Is it Newt Rockney? I'm gonna ask Google because I don't know. I did not have the subtitles on. Okay. Oh, I did. Yes, Newt Rockney. This is a real person. And he was a Norwegian American football player and coach at the University of Notre Dame. And I don't know why he is thought to be of like Leo. Uh cuz he was, I guess Leo was acting like this famous football coach. So, well, at least my hearing's okay. Anyway, that's how would you feel if your parents named you Newt? Not like super stoked. They probably will. They'll probably be talking about this exact podcast. It'll stand the test of time because it's not arcane. No, I don't know. I'm just, I'm just kidding. Um, let's see what else happens. So there's a security briefing for the president. The target, yes, just about. Mm, yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, they didn't want to tell Zoe. Well, I didn't take it as though this were his first security briefing, just like what, in this specific instance that nobody had tried to jump the fence yet. Mm-hmm. That's okay. It's your prerogative. Britney Spears says so. And there's a collective eye roll. Sure. Understandable. Okay, and then Leo chickens out on telling Bartlett about breaking up with Jenny, and they have a not very good scene about that in the middle of the episode. I mean, that was just strange. Bartlett is I don't know what his attitude was. So here's Leo saying that, hey, my marriage is breaking up. And then first Bartlett is incredulous. And then he's like, fix it. Be a man, fix it. I'm like, that's kind of a douchey thing to say. Like, I understand the sentiment, but this is your friend here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I guess Leo was afraid that Bartlett would get mad at him because he said something like, I know how you feel about Jenny, and I didn't want your like anger at me, which is exactly what ended up happening. So I don't know. It was just strange. Um, so anyway, moving right along. Then I wondered, okay, so Joe Willis, since this episode is about Mr. Willis of Ohio, oh my goodness, how sweet was that character? So sweet. Just wonderful because he's so not Washington. So this man is a social studies teacher, 8th grade social studies teacher, and his wife just died and he took over her seat in Congress, which again, I have no idea if that's a real thing that happens. Mm, ha. Yeah, that's fine. But how sweet is he? He is just so not Washington. He's just a real human guy. And so that was very refreshing. Really great parts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know it's not refreshing? A 7,000 page long House appropriations bill. 7,000 pages? Are you nuts? That there's no is that really how long some of these bills are? I need to know. I need to ask somebody who has some sort of knowledge on how government really works because there's no way you could read all that. How long do you think that would take to read? I mean, I have no frame of reference. I don't know. I mean, and to write it, wait, it's like a magic eye. I can't look at it too long, or else my eyes are just gonna go crossed, and I'll get frustrated and feel like I'm on the outside of a joke. Well, the other thing I said in this scene was, why is Mandy a part of this negotiation? No, but really, why is she a part of the negotiation? This has nothing to do. No, it's so confusing. I'm just okay. I'm just gonna skip over that because it's never gonna make sense to me. No, no. I mean, hate's a strong thing. No, I think, hey, you do you, boo. You just do you. It's okay. Speaking of you doing you, this has nothing to do with it. CJ and Sam have their little tutoring session. He's trying to explain about the census. Again, a lot of you know, real explanations about sampling versus an actual census poll. More Josh and Donna stuff about the surplus, blah, blah, blah. It's so cute. Then Bartlett asked Josh to take Charlie out for a beer. And then he looks to get money to Josh. Like, let me find some money. I love it. It's so great. Josh tells Charlie, "We'll speak as men do." Yeah, continuity. 20 hours a day. Yeah. I totally agree. And I also like the line where they're giving him grief that he's going out to this bar and there's probably going to be a lot of like underage girls there. And he says, "I'm a Fulbright scholar. I don't leer. Plus, there will be plenty of grad students there." He's a little mischievous. Oh, so wonderful. And I wrote why with 3 Y's in capital letters. Why is Mallory asking to go out with Josh and Zoe and Charlie? I guess it's because she wants him to invite Sam. But the whole thing it felt very high school to me. This is like a grown woman hanging out with like a 19-year-old girl. It doesn't actually shine. It doesn't glow in the dark. It's not that kind of brilliant. Oh, it's enjoyable. Uh, So getting back to the negotiation with Mandy and Toby and the swing votes and how somebody uses the word arcane and I felt stupid. Um, blah blah blah. It says you snuck one through the back door, didn't you, Toby? And Toby said, "I'll go through whatever door is open to me." Booyah! Toby Ziegler for the win. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. And it's cool to see that Toby stops to watch it while everything else is going on. Mhm. Agreed. Totally agree. Um and then we get to the big the brawl, the rumble. If this were West Side Story, this would be the rumble at the bar. And side note, Foo Fighters' song Learn to Fly is playing at the bar. And we'll see the Foo Fighters again in season 7 in the flesh. This is just another reason why Dave Grohl is amazing, because he was on The West Wing. He's amazing for many reasons as is, and this is just another. Yes, it is quite good. I'm currently looking up something on IMDb, um, because there are a couple guys who get all up in Zoe's grill, and one of those guys, the one with the most amount of lines, he was in What Women Want as the boyfriend of Mel Gibson's daughter. This is like pop-up video, and I'm just trying to look up his name. I think his name is Mark Feuerstein. Nope. No, that's not him at all. I'm totally lying to you. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to scroll down further. I will find him. Sorry, no, it's not him. But you know who else is in the West? What Women Want. It's like a tongue twister. Alan Alda. Yes. Just bring it all back. Oh, the person we're looking for is Eric Balfour. And yeah, it's kind of like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Um, it would be cool. Maybe we could get like one of these guys. I mean, I know we're gonna get Rob Lowe and Bradley Whitford and all of them on here. Maybe we could get one of these guys on here. I'm hoping for at least one big wig. Dream on. Anyway, that was just a side note. Also, why in the heaven's name is Zoe wearing a baseball cap? Oh, I thought she was trying to be ugly and succeeding. I feel like that stands out more. If she were wearing a baseball cap on like the city streets in New York City or at some sort of sports game, yes. But if you're at a bar wearing a baseball cap and you already look like you're 12 years old, I feel like you stand out more than than you want to. Yeah. And it's weird that no, go ahead. Oh yeah. The bravado. Mhm. No, it's just like layer after layer of goodness. So first there's Charlie, then Sam, then Josh. And how bad A, you guys are having a pretty bad night. And then they call in the feds. It's just awesome. Mhm. Oh, I love it. I just looked on the IMDb page for the guy that we just referenced before, and his official title on this episode in Mr. Willis of Ohio is frat boy number 3. Wow. From frat boy number 3 on the West Wing, he then went to Chicago Hope for an episode, and then right after that was What Women Want. So he had a pretty good 1999 to 2000, and he's been working ever since. Just, for kicks and giggles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's like snapping a Z formation right there. Mm-hmm. I like it. I love that they get back to the West Wing itself, and Josh, when they're talking about the sandwiches, he tells Donna that defending virtue is hungry work. So great. Um, um, yes, yes. Oh gosh. Oh, she looks like she's 12, and her voice sounds like she's 12. Mm-hmm. Mm. To put his body between Zoe and danger. Mm-hmm. It's it's so cute. And I love that. So Bartlett, I think he said that he thought that maybe Josh was going to take them to get malted. Is that what they said? Like milkshakes? Since Zoe was going? I thought you guys were going to get malted. There's a phrase that nobody's ever used ever. Mr. Sorkin, respectfully. Um Josh says, "What is this, Our Town?" And Bartlett says, I once played a stage manager in a production of Our Town." I have my degree in musical theater, true story, and I've never seen Our Town. But if I would like to see Jeb Bartlett in the role of stage manager. That would be interesting. You just have to pay him the big kabuko bucks. Maybe he'll win those big bucks at playing poker. And it was so nice that they invited Charlie to play poker at the end, because at the beginning I felt kind of bad for him that he was just sitting in the Oval Office while everybody else was playing. And then when they finished their card game, Bartley comes out and dismisses him for the evening. But like he wasn't allowed to play. Oh, absolutely. Yes. He's in the circle of trust, you know, like that movie. So I think that's about it. So if we had to pick an MVP, who would you pick? Oh, oh, yeah. No, I was gonna go with Charlie. It's true, and Mr. Willis is not gonna have another MVP, so not from us at least. Maybe from somewhere else. So what's coming up next? Do you know what the name of the next episode is? We're cruising right along. We're getting to episode 7 next. I'll probably You have the Google. I'll probably have it up here in a second, but I'm really excited. I feel like things are starting to brew. They're starting to happen. It, it, ooh, I remember that this is one that I've watched more than once, for sure. So I'm looking forward to it. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.